Okay, so next we've got an eggplant moussaka stack. This is a little bit of a variation on the traditional dish. So I've already turned a grill onto the heat that I'm just going to grill some round pieces of eggplant and some capsicum. So we'll just get those on the go. Many different ways you can do this sort of dish. You can do it baked in the oven all together, which is quite nice, but we're going to go for something not as traditional, but still very good. So I'm just going to cut the pieces around 1 centimetre thick. We'll probably use about 3 pieces of eggplant per person, so 1 eggplant will roughly do around 3 people. Or 4 people if you're lucky. So we'll get those onto the grill. Give a little seasoning to them. And whilst they're going, we'll also get our capsicum chopped up. Just remove any big pieces of pith, a little is okay. And capsicum, so the bigger pieces you're grilling, the easier it'll make it, and you can chop them to smaller pieces afterwards. So if you've got any small pieces, you can just squeeze them on there. So I'm just dry grilling these at this stage, as we'll be giving a little bit of dressing on there also. This is the beauty of putting eggplant on a grill like this, is because eggplant does soak up a lot of oil traditionally, so by doing it this way you're still able to cook it without letting it soak up quite so much oil. So in the meantime, we get a little bit of, we're just going to use a simple herb puree. So I'm going to use a bit of extra virgin olive oil. Got some parsley here. Just pick the leaves off the stalk, straight into the blender. Whatever herbs you've got around you can use. Basil will go quite nicely. Rosemary is good. I've got a bit of rosemary here. I've got some sage and I've got a bit of oregano. Let's turn the eggplant over. Once again, touch of seasoning. Okay, and then with our herbs, some cracked pepper. Touch of sea salt. And giving a good dose of extra virgin olive oil. This one's good. We'll just pop this to one side. And I'm just going to take the first lot of eggplant off and just pop them in a pot, just with a lid, just so they'll finish off cooking through. It'll help keep them warm also. Just stacking them one on top of the other. These capsicums go a bit longer. Just pop this to one side. In the meantime, we'll get our tomatoes chopped up. So we're going to be sauteing a touch of chili, lightly with some tomatoes, some olives. We'll wilt some spinach through. And we're going to be layering this in between the layers of eggplant and capsicum. We're also going to melt just a little bit of Feta cheese through the end of that. And you can also use a soft goat's cheese if you can find a good vegetarian one around. Always a good idea to check the ingredients when you're using cheese if you are on the vegetarian diet, as most cheese does have the animal rennet in. There is quite a lot out there also which use the vegetable rennet. And the vegetable rennet in cheese, it's actually coming from a plant which is quite similar to a globe artichoke in nature. So obviously it's going to be a lot nicer on the body than the regular rennet. The tomatoes can just be diced more or less into about just over centimetres sort of square pieces. We've got these
Hi there, thanks for watching. I hope you've been enjoying the videos in our members preview area.
Our members area has the full content. There you'll find great videos about yoga practice and healthy eating.
Just fill in the form at yoga.org to activate your subscription.
We look forward to seeing you there.
See you there soon. Namaste.
Namaste.